Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Vechain or VET. So today is a great day for Vechain. Obviously a 2.38% decrease overall in the last 24 hours, but we still see great progress every single day with Vechain and really what's going on with the cryptocurrency as a whole. So the first thing we're going to take a look at today is the price. We're going to talk about really this accumulation FUD manipulation stage that we're still in. And we've talked about really the month of June being a rough month for so many different altcoins, specifically Vechain being one of them. I think realistically by the end of July, we could see a breakout period around July 25th, July 27th at the very earliest. I think realistically, altcoins are going to struggle a little bit. We're going to see some great things still taking place. There's still a lot of news to catch up on. There's still a lot of different tweets and updates, but realistically, the price isn't going to move too much until the end of July at the earliest, in my opinion. So if you guys want to stay up to date with price predictions as well as news and information with altcoins as well as so many other cryptocurrencies, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. We do see in the last week about a 2.25% decrease. If you take a look at the last month, this is where you see that huge negative 40% bomb that you are going to see. Obviously coming from an 18 to 19 cent range, coming all the way down to about 10 cents is just really a struggle. We continue to see a lot of coins have the same similar price chart look, and it's just not, like I said, it's not a very healthy look. It's one of those things where we are kind of stabilizing at this 10 to 11 cents. So I do expect a lot of people trying to invest at these levels and take advantage of a massive rise when we do finally find that recovery. If we do make it back to a bull market part two, which I personally believe we will be making it back to a bull market part two before the end of the year, I think we're going to see, like I said, a lot of great potential, a lot of great opportunity at these low price points. Vechain still being at this 11 to 10 cent range. If you guys don't know what Vechain is, we're going to cover that today, but I do want to give you guys a quick description. So Vechain is a cryptocurrency and smart contracts platform focused on supply chain management. It allows manufacturers to add sensors such as RFID tags to their products that can then record data onto the Vechain blockchain. So jumping over to the first tweet, it's going to talk about DNV and Brill Power. So Brill Power is a spin out from the University of Oxford, developing intelligent battery management and control technology to increase the lifetime and safety and sustainability of lithium-ion battery packs. So you can see that in the pictures here. It talks more about the Brill Power and the BMS. If you guys aren't following Eisenrich, I'm not sure exactly how to say his Twitter name, but if you aren't following him on Twitter, definitely do so if you want to learn more about Vechain. He tweets so much about really some big things going on around the Vechain universe. Obviously seeing, from speculation to big news and articles. So like I said, follow him if you want to learn more about Vechain. Definitely a great guy to follow. Obviously, if you want to follow me as well, Twitter is going to be linked in the description below. And I do have a giveaway going on right now. So all you have to do is follow me on Twitter in that description link below, like I said, and then retweet this tweet. So I will be giving away 1K worth of Jax tokens and 1K worth of same coin tokens. So there will be 2 lucky winners. Make sure to follow me so I can DM you if you win and retweet to be entered. So this ends July 10th, 2021. You have a chance at up to $2,000. So definitely take advantage of that and see if you can take advantage of that giveaway. Jumping into the next tweet, though, we also see Eisenrich actually tweeting about the digital assets. So in addition to vcarbon.com, Vechain registered the domain name DAdigitalassets.com. Guesses as to what the DA stands for. So this is definitely something that we like to see happen. Obviously, Vechain looking to do more and more things over time. Obviously, big plans coming with vcarbon.com as well as DAdigitalassets.com. So that's 2 different, like I said, domain names that have been registered under Vechain. We also go on forward to see Sunny Lou Vechain talking about what SDGs implementation is lack. So really effective and timely incentive to the positive actions, as well as number 2, proper coordination and allocation of social resources globally. That's exactly what blockchain can do and exactly what Vechain is helping to make happen. So go Vechain. Sunny Lou, obviously, if you guys don't know, is the CEO of Vechain. So it's great to see this kind of thing take place, talking about really what what Vechain does good and really what Vechain's striving to do even better. Taking a look at this article, this is an interesting article. It talks really about, Vechain DNV and Renji Hospital launch blockchain-based IVF system. We've talked about this previously in, many articles before, but, it's just one of those things where you are starting to see Vechain more mainstream now. You're starting to see Vechain mentioned in news articles, mentioned in, posts and everything. And it's just really because the VeChain community is that large. I think, really it comes down to views when they post these articles. And because you guys are so large of a community, VeChain specifically, you are seeing more and more posts about it. And I think it's the power of a community. And I think exactly what needs to continue to take place is this VeChain community. The larger it grows, the better off we are, with more and more people starting to post about it, more and more people starting to talk about it. We are going to start getting VeChain even more and more mainstream than it already is. So it's crazy to see VeChain starting to get mentioned in so many different articles per day. We also see the VeChain team, DNV has actually joined forces with Renji Hospital to launch blockchain-enabled IVF solution dubbed MyBaby. The team claims MyBaby is designed to bring transparency, foster data security, and more in the IVF process, according to the blog post on June 2nd, 2021. And I do want to kind of really mention how this works. So if we take a look here in the price list, we can see something like, let's see where VeChain's at. So VeChain's down here, right below Stellar Lumens, right? So Stellar Lumens should, in reality, have more articles about it. If we looked up Stellar Lumens right now, it has so many less articles than VeChain does, which is interesting. It's just, in my opinion, because VeChain has that much better of a community. I guess larger of a community. I shouldn't say better. Obviously, Stellar Lumens has probably a great community. It just seems like VeChain's community is so large. It outbeats, people communities like Stellar Lumens, Internet Computer, ICP, obviously some big communities like even Solana, even almost. VeChain just has such a great community, and I think that's going to be a big pushing point, a big reason as to why VeChain is going to continue to do very, very well. It's a dedicated community that believes in VeChain's future, and it's obviously easy to grab onto a lot of people when you have such great solutions and use cases, utility cases out there and available to those people. So we see some of those solutions being digital carbon ecosystem solution, consumer confidence index platform, automotive passport solution, retail solution, logistics solution, liquefied natural gas solution, digital content distribution solution, electronic document deposit solution, and the agriculture solution. So a lot of different solutions that obviously provide a lot of different use cases for a lot of different companies and a lot of different industries. So jumping back to VeChain, I do want to talk more about the price predictions now for June, July, and 2021. We've talked about this manipulation FUD and, obviously accumulation stage a little bit at the beginning of the video. So I do kind of want to recover that for just a second. I think by the end of July, we could break out, but realistically, the month of June is going to be a boring month, like I said, price-wise for VeChain as well as so many other altcoins. Do remember, there's still huge updates that are going to be taking place in June. There's still big things that are going to be taking place, and really that just shows that we're going to have even a larger jump when we do get that recovery phase back. So it's just one of those things. We are gaining value, but the actual price point is not rising. And so it's one of those things, like I said, the more patient you are, probably the more you're going to gain from, VeChain in the long term. So going into the end of June, I do expect VeChain to push closer and closer to about 13 to 15 cents. That's a price point that I can really conservatively give. 13 to 15 cents is something that, I realistically see VeChain slowly moving to with a lot of volatility, obviously, along the way. I do want to say before we get into the month of July that I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing. By the end of July, I do think, VeChain could easily push closer and closer to a 20-cent VeChain. If we break out late July, that is. If we don't break out late July, I think we would be right around a 16 to 18 cent range. But if we do break out, I could easily see, 18 to 24 cents. So we'll see really what takes place. Obviously, the closer we get to these days and times, it'll be easier to predict. But from here, it's hard to know what manipulation FUD might be coming. Obviously, TAs can only do so much. Going into the end of 2021 or the end of the bull market, I think VeChain is going to continue to do fairly well. Obviously, in the last month, we haven't seen much. But if you look at the last year and just zoom out a little bit, you can see we've come from pretty much 2 cents, 1 cent December, 2 cents, January, 3 cents in March, or I guess March was more about 5 to 6 cents. But, realistically, we've continued to do very, very big things. I think VeChain's got a lot left in it. Obviously, this $7.2 billion market cap is still fairly low for a coin like VeChain. I think we are going to see, like I said, big things by the end of the bull market, hopefully closer to about $1 to $2 by the end of that run. So we'll continue to keep you guys up to date. Like I said, I think $1 is definitely a price target that a lot of us are shooting for VeChain by the end of the year. $2 is definitely a possibility. I will say $1 is a little bit more conservative. So that's going to be my price target at the very least by the end of the bull market. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have any questions at all, any comments, or any coins you want me to take a look at, definitely leave a comment in the comment section below. I will say as well, thank you guys so much as we get closer and closer to that 100K subscriber mark. It would really mean a lot to me if you guys could subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you all in the next one.